Welcome to the Editor's Keys YouTube channel. I'm Mark Brown and today we're going to be reviewing the new Blackberry Bold 9900. BlackBerry of recent years seems to be falling far behind the competition in terms of its innovations, which is ironic considering the company name is Research in Motion. But how does this latest BlackBerry fare against its rivals? First, let's take a look at the specs. The new 9900 is BlackBerry's thinnest device to date and comes with 8GB of onboard storage, which is expandable to 32GB. There's a 5MP camera with flash, which is also capable of 720p HD video recording. The screen size is 640 by 480 pixels over 2.8 inches and easily looks as good as anything with the Apple Retina branding. I really like the look of the new BlackBerry Bold. I love its aluminium surround and the industrial design. Even the back has a carbon fibre look to it. The keyboard is also extremely good, but I'll go into more detail about that shortly. The screen has seen the biggest improvement, and the major news is that the new operating system runs Blackberry OS 7, which gives the user a much more speedier interface than before, as well as other design tweaks you'll notice along the way. For the first time, Bold users can touch the screen and feel the power of multi-touch. As you can see here, the menu can be brought up from the bottom of the screen with a simple swipe. Next up is the web browser. RIM has done a lot of work to its new browser and it really shows. Web pages load super fast, both over 3G and Wi-Fi. As you can see here, we're loading the Editor's Keys website, which is quite image intensive. The Bold 9900 has no problem rendering the page at all. Pinch to zoom also works really well, and I've got to say, using pinch to zoom over the scroll wheel is so much better. Trust me, you'll never look back again. With that improved high-res screen and multi-touch, one app you'll want to show off is the picture gallery. As you can see here, image quality is superb and the multi-touch gestures work great. Just check out this smooth pinch to zoom. Now onto the biggest part of this phone. The trademark BlackBerry keyboard is now bigger and better than ever before. To be honest, I've never been a big fan of keyboards on smartphones and prefer the virtual on-screen type, but this one is just simply the best QWERTY keyboard I've used. If you're a BlackBerry fan, you're really gonna love it, and if you're not a BlackBerry user like me, you're gonna want to try this out, especially if you spend all day emailing. If you're new to BlackBerry, you're probably wondering how you buy and download music to your device. Well, it's simple using the installed Amazon MP3 store. Use it like iTunes and simply search for the music or artist you're looking for. You can either touch to preview or touch to buy the song for just 89p. Simple. One of the most disappointing areas of this phone has got to be the BlackBerry App Store, the App World as it's called on the device. There are very few decent apps, and even the standard apps like Angry Birds aren't there. I had trouble getting LinkedIn to work, and Skype was still unavailable, which is very disappointing if you're a business user. Next up is the camera. It's been upgraded to 5MP and can even film in 720p HD. The camera does provide some good quality images, but the fact that BlackBerry didn't include autofocus is a real disappointment. I mean, it's such a basic ask these days, and it makes taking close-ups or group shots a little bit more difficult. So overall, what do I think of this phone? To be honest, I think it's really good, and I think if you're a BlackBerry user, you're really going to love it. The keyboard is really great, and it's not just one of the best keyboards I've used on a BlackBerry, it's probably one of the best keyboards I've used on any phone. And the HP Pre 3 was pretty close as well. Some of the other updates I like are the new BlackBerry OS 7 operating system, which includes a new web browser as well. And I think the ability to pinch to zoom on websites and look for your pictures has really been improved. The camera's improved as well. And I think for business users, that's quite a good plus, having a decent camera with you on the road. Now, some things I'm not a big fan of and some things I don't like are mainly down to the App Store. Even though the BlackBerry App Store has been around for quite a while now, there's still a lack of decent apps. I mean, you can't even get Angry Birds. And I think that's a big disappointment. Other apps you can't get at the moment, Skype I couldn't find, LinkedIn app didn't seem to work. And when you're a business user, they really should have ironed out those problems before releasing this phone. but I'm sure they will come with time. So overall, I would recommend this phone if you are a BlackBerry user. You're going to love it. If you're an iOS or Android user, then you'd maybe want to check it out first. So if you want to check out this phone, don't forget to visit handtech.co.uk. They were the guys who kindly sent us this phone for review, so don't forget to check them out. I've been Mark Brown and I hope you've enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe below as we have plenty more videos coming in the near future. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon on another video.